Good morning and welcome to EnergyNet.com. Today we will be going over placing bids on government auctions and how to utilize the best bidding practices. Your first step will be to navigate to www.energynet.com and log into your account using your username or password and hitting login to get into your existing account. If you don't have an existing account, feel free to click the link here that says don't have an account, register now. As soon as you've logged into your buyer account, you will be navigated to your buyer's homepage. Here you will see that this account already has a bid allowance as well as has already signed the bidding terms agreement. These will be important because both of these will need to be completed before you are able to participate in any government auctions. Our first step will navigate to the EnergyNet homepage using the EnergyNet logo here at the top left of your screen. Once we've gotten to the EnergyNet homepage, we will navigate to Government Listings. This will show you the Government Resource Listings homepage. In this homepage, you will see all of the active listings on EnergyNet. For the purposes of this video, we will be participating in the BLM Nevada LCC RDA Spring 2021 land sale. For any live auction that you plan on participating in, you must register for that sale. We can do so using this orange button here that says register for this sale. After clicking on this, you will see that there are EnergyNet requirements as well as Bureau of Land Management sale requirements. For any agency on EnergyNet, there will be additional requirements. Our EnergyNet requirements consist of creating a buyer account, requesting a bid allowance, as well as signing the bidding terms agreement. Again, for this purpose, this account has already completed all of these items. Moving into the Bureau of Land Management sale requirements, the first thing will be to accept the BLM Certificate of Eligibility form. You may review the document using this link. Once you have comfortably agreed to everything, hit I agree and submit. Same with the proof of citizenship form. Review the document. Once you're comfortable with everything in that document, agree and submit. Agree to the payment due process. Read carefully everything. Make sure you understand all of the details in the paragraphs, and then you're free to confirm and submit. Same thing with the buyer premium rule. Make sure you're aware of everything regarding the rule, and then you're free to agree and submit. The last thing to do is complete the bidder form for the BLM, starting with bidder name, will just be our first and last name, the mailing address, and for this purpose I will use the EnergyNet mailing address, and your relationship to the bidder. In this case, I will be participating, I will do it myself. And then you must check this box. It reads, by checking this box, I agree to the certification statement above, and I understand that my digital signature is legally binding. Our digital signature again will be our first and our last name. Once you're comfortable with all the details here and you've agreed to everything within this form, hit submit. And as soon as you hit submit, you will be awarded your bidder number at the top of your screen. So here you will read, you've been designated bidder number 0562 in this sale. So now that we've completely registered for the BLM Nevada LCCRDA Spring 2021 land sale, we can view the listings in this sale. This is our sale group. To view any of the parcels listed in this sale, you must scroll down to the bottom. You will see 2 parcels listed in this sale. We will start by clicking on our first one in Lincoln County. Once you've clicked on your parcel of interest, you're free to look at the pulsating green buttons that read auction is active, place a bid. We will click on the button place a bid. This button takes you into your bid room, and you will see all of your information listed in this bid room. Starting here, you will see that there is no high bid right now. The starting bid or the appraised value for any of our real estate sales will be the starting bid. So again, $48,000 is the appraised value directly from the BLM Nevada LCCRDA office. You will see the bid increments for these parcels is set at $500. So during any bidding process, It's important to note that the maximum bid is totally up to your discretion. This will be a confidential bid to everyone except for yourself. So the only person that will be aware of what you place your maximum bid at is going to be you. Not even the agency that is hosting the sale knows what your maximum bid is. Again, that is confidential information that only you are aware of. So how do we determine our maximum bid amount? The first thing to note is that your maximum bid may not exceed your bid allowance. So for this account, we have a $100,000 bid allowance. We cannot go above the $100,000 unless we are to request a bid allowance increase. If you need to do so, you can do that in your buyer's homepage, located here in the top right of your page. Following this link, you can feel free to request an increase. You can also do that in all of your bid rooms using this link here. The next thing to determine your maximum bid amount is consider your own personal valuation of the offered parcels. So if you sat in your office and you determined that the highest you are willing to go is $60,000, then you can assume that you would set your maximum bid at $60,000 and not a dollar higher. Consider any budgetary implications that you yourself or your company might have regarding your maximum bid. And then lastly, consider your bid increments. In this case, the $500, again determined by the BLM Nevada LCC RDA office. If the bid increment is that $500, how would you feel about losing this auction by simply just the $500? So those are things to consider when trying to determine what you're going to use your maximum bid at. In this instance, I'm going to use $80,000 as my maximum bid. So you will see right here the amount due at the next bid increment, which is the starting bid. Again, the appraised value from the agency is going to be the $48,000 plus your buyer premium that we agreed to during our registration. And the amount due at our entered maximum bid, the $80,000, that again is based off of my personal valuation and any budgetary implications. All for example's sake, these numbers have no relevance to the actual bidding during this auction. These are all for example purposes. So you'll see the $80,000 plus the buyer premium that we agreed to during the registration. Once you're comfortable with your maximum bid, be sure you've typed in your password and be sure that your maximum bid reflects exactly what you want it to be. On EnergyNet, there is no withdrawal of bids and there's no option to lower the bid amount. So be sure to be extremely cautious when you're going through your bidding process. Make sure you've typed your password in correctly to use that extra security, and be sure that your maximum bid is typed out correctly as well. Once you're comfortable with all of your information, you're free to place your bid using this place bid button. As soon as you hit place bid, you will be deemed the highest bidder, again because there were no bids on this. So we are the highest bidder at the appraised value, and we have our confidential maximum bid of $80,000 sitting on the back end. So a couple things to note: as soon as you place your bid, you will be alerted that you are the high bidder, and as well as there is a bid history of the top 10 bids, so the 10 most recent bids. As there were none before, you'll see that we are bidder 562. We placed a bid at 9:16 and 52 seconds this morning with $48,000 as our starting bid, again the appraised value from the agency. So refreshing our page, we will see that nobody else has placed a bid at this moment and we are still set to go. So we are at the current high bid. The maximum bid is at $80,000. If at any point you want to change your maximum bid, there's any hesitancy from your office that maybe $80,000 wasn't enough, you're free to change this to say $85,000 for these purposes. So you'll see that at the current high bid, you're still going to be at $48,000, that appraised value, and the amount due at your maximum bid will be your $85,000 plus your buyer premium. So you're not going to see the amount due at your current high bid, because no matter what you change this to, you will still be the high bidder. You will just be simply changing your confidential maximum bid. So we'll go ahead and do that here, switching our maximum bid from $80,000 to $85,000. placing our bid, we will see that our maximum bid is taken over at $85,000. And we will also see that there's been action in the bidding room. So bidder 310 came in to bid at $49,500. So we can see that we had the appraised value, the starting bid. They came in to place this bid at $49,500. And using our maximum bid option, the EnergyNet bidding system instantly took over for us at the bidding at $50,000. So the EnergyNet bidding system will only place the bid on your behalf if you've been outbid by another bidder. So in this instance, bidder 310 outbid our current high bid of $48,000. So the EnergyNet bidding system automatically took over at the next highest bid increment. Again, the $500 determined by the agency. So we took over at the next highest bid increment, so $500 above what they submitted. And again, the EnergyNet bidding system will only increase your bid by the one increment to complete your status as high bidder if you've been outbid. This will never exceed your maximum bid amount. So in this case, if anyone came in to participate during this auction and the bidding goes above $85,000, the EnergyNet system will cease bidding and everything will be left up to the bidder. Our system automatically emails everyone that's been outbid. So if you are to be outbid from your maximum bid of $85,000, the EnergyNet system will alert you that via email, but they will cease bidding as your determined maximum bid of $85,000 has been exhausted. After that, everything is left to be manual auctions unless you determine that you wanted to increase your maximum bid. Moving on to the next parcel, we are free to click View Bid Page for the next parcel. So as soon as you click that, you'll get into the bid room for your next parcel in 94728. So we will see that there's already been a bid placed on this parcel. So the appraised value is going to be the $12,000, again determined by the agency. We can see down in the bid history that bidder 310 has already placed a bid at that appraised value of $12,000. So looking at the auction, we'll see that the high bidders here, our bid allowance is displayed here. The bid increment's going to be $500, just as the first parcel was. The appraised value is $12,000. Current high bid sits at the appraised value of $12,000. And then we're going to determine that our maximum bid is going to be $13,500. And again, purely for example's sake, these have no binding to the actual numbers for the sale. So we will see our amount due at the next bid increment is going to be $12,500. So that's going to be $500, one bid increment higher than the appraised value of $12,000. And we've set the maximum bid, again using our valuation and any budgetary implications within our office. We've set that at $13,500. We're not willing to go higher than that in this particular instance. So you'll see amount due at your maximum bid is going to be your $13,500 plus your buyer premium. Again, I want to reiterate that your maximum bid is completely confidential to everyone except for you. Not even the offering agency is aware of what your maximum bid is. Again, it is completely confidential. So as soon as you've typed in your password and you're comfortable with your maximum bid of $13,500, you can hit place bid. So now you'll see there's an alert at the top of your screen that says your maximum bid was of equal value to another bidder's maximum bid of $13,500. Since existing bids placed earlier have precedence, the other bidder will remain the high bidder until outbid. Further action on your part is required to make you the high bidder. So in this case, we set our maximum bid at $13,500, and the bidder before had also had their maximum bid at $13,500, we just learned. So if two bids of equal value are placed, the bid that was placed first will be the high bidder. So since bidder 310 had come in and set that bid of $13,500 before we did, they are still deemed the high bidder. So in this instance, we could sit and determine Are we willing to lose this parcel by just the one 500 bid increment? We had already considered our valuation and any budgetary implications and set our maximum bid at $13,500, but are we willing to lose by just the 500? So we could determine in our office that we're willing to go up to $14,000. We can go ahead and determine that that's going to be worth the extra money to win this parcel. So we're going to hit place bid, and we'll see that we've exhausted bidder 310's maximum bid of $13,500, and we have taken over as the high bidder at $14,000. So currently we sit as the high bidder here, and we can navigate back to our previous parcel and see if there's been any action. Refreshing our page, we will see that we are the high bidder on both of these properties. So the best thing to do is to navigate through back and forth through your bid pages and determine if there's any action needed. So again, we maxed ourselves out in our office at $14,000, and again, we've already changed our maximum bid from $80,000 to $85,000 because we had a fear that somebody might compete with that $80,000. So you're free to watch these bid pages and determine that your maximum bid is exactly what you'd like it to be moving forward. And again, I'm going to go over the maximum bid one more time. So the best ways to determine your maximum bid is to be aware that your maximum bid may not exceed your bid allowance. Again, that will be listed here, and you're free to request an increase on this bid page or in your buyer's homepage as well. So be aware that that cannot exceed your bid allowance of $100,000 in this case. You must consider your valuation of the offered parcel, consider any budgetary implications within your office, and consider the bid increments. So again, in this case, the $500. If the bid increment is that $500, how would you feel if you lost that auction by only that $500? That's everything for our bidding tips on government auctions. If you have any questions regarding this video or anything in the video that you notice that you might have questions for, navigate to our contact page. Feel free to call us at 877-351-4488 or email us at government@energynet.com. Thanks so much for your time today.